All right, welcome to my channel. In this first unit of world history, we're going to look at how various civilizations arose in different parts of the world, spread out over a couple thousand years. To be honest with you, there are probably more topics that we could cover in this unit, but we only have time for a few. So let's get started with one of the earliest civilizations, ancient Mesopotamia, which emerged around 3000 BCE along the rivers Tigris and Euphrates. What is today Iraq, Kuwait, and Turkey? The people of Mesopotamia, what a shocker! I know! And they invented the world's first city, the first empire, and many other things that we take for granted today, like writing. Now, although the Mesopotamian Empire eventually fell, their innovations would echo throughout world history. Next up, also beginning around 3000 BCE, we have ancient Egypt along the river Nile in northeastern Africa. The Egyptians were, of course, united by their common language and customs, despite being ruled by various dynasties, and despite being ruled by an annoyingly high number of pharaohs. But just as Mesopotamian innovations echoed throughout history, so did ancient Egyptian innovations like their architectural achievements. For example, pyramids, temples, obelisks, and colossal statues. Then further east, along the Indus River in what is today Pakistan and northwest India, we find the Indus Valley civilization emerging around 2800 BCE. This civilization contained several large cities with advanced urban planning, something that you will see repeated again and again with subsequent civilizations. In fact, you can almost set your watch by it. New civilization. Check. Advanced urban planning. Check. Impressive architecture. Check. But anyway, the Indus Valley civilization had all these things, yet we still don't know how to read their language, which makes studying them difficult. And then across the mountains in China, another civilization was emerging around the same time. Those BCE along the Yellow River. This civilization was united under the mandate of heaven, and it too had impressive architecture like the Great Wall, just as Mesopotamia influenced later Middle Eastern civilizations. The Egyptians influenced later African civilizations in the Indus Valley and Chinese. Civilizations influenced later South and East Asian civilizations, and although they each rose and fell, their influence would echo throughout history, which is definitely true of the next civilizations we're going to discuss. For after the aforementioned civilizations fell, new ones rose in their place. In Mesopotamia, we have the Akkadian Empire, the Babylonian Empire, and the Assyrian Empire, which together with others laid the foundation for the classical civilizations of Greece and Rome. Speaking of Greece, they emerged around 800 BCE, and although they would eventually be conquered by Rome, Greek culture and ideas like democracy, philosophy, and the Olympic Games had an enormous influence on later Western civilizations. Meanwhile, the Roman Republic emerged around 500 BCE, and through a combination of military conquest and good old-fashioned bribery, they too would lay the foundation for future European civilizations. And not that I would ever bribe anyone. Meanwhile, in Persia, the Achaemenid Empire emerged around 550 BCE and was notable for being the largest empire the world had yet seen. Although it would eventually fall to Alexander the Great, the Persians would get their revenge by conquering much of the former Achaemenid Empire and establishing the Parthian Empire. Then in India, we have the rise of the Maurya Empire in 322 BCE, which laid the groundwork for future Indian empires. And in China, the Qin dynasty emerged in 221 BCE, and they would soon be followed by the Han Dynasty, who would last for 400 years. During the Han Dynasty, the Silk Roads would emerge, connecting China to the rest of the world. Now, during all of this time, major religions and philosophies were being founded, like Hinduism and Buddhism in India, Judaism in the Middle East, Confucianism in China, and Christianity in the Middle East. These religions would each influence the societies in which they arose, as well as later societies across the world. Now, this is a lot to take in, So let me summarize everything for you. First, several ancient civilizations like those of Mesopotamia, Egypt, the Indus Valley, and China emerged around 3000 BCE. These civilizations each made many contributions to world history. Next, as these early civilizations fell, new ones arose in their place. Then several classical civilizations like Greece and Rome emerged, and they too made many contributions to world history. Finally, during all this time, major world religions were being founded. Now, if you want me to keep making videos like this, all you have to do is subscribe, so you don't want to miss the next video in which we begin looking at how European states from the Byzantine Empire to the Italian Renaissance changed the world. And until then, stay awesome.